Hello, Virgo. Listen, I need you to really listen right now because, yes, money is coming your way. Real money, significant money, money that could change your life. But, and this is critical, there's a warning attached to this. There's something you need to understand before this money arrives, before March 2026 hits, before you find yourself with resources you've never had before. Because money without wisdom is dangerous. Money without preparation is destructive. And money at the wrong time or handled the wrong way can actually make your life worse instead of better. So, I'm going to tell you about the money that's coming, but I'm also going to tell you the warning, the thing you need to hear, the thing you need to integrate, the thing that will determine whether this financial blessing becomes a foundation for your future or just a temporary spike that leaves you back where you started or worse. Because the universe is preparing to give you something significant, but you need to be ready for it. And right now, some of you aren't. So let's explore this. The money that's approaching, why March 2026 matters, what the warning is, and how to prepare yourself so when this financial blessing arrives, it actually transforms your life instead of just passing through it. Take what resonates here. This is about preparation and wisdom. You remain in control of your choices, always. This is simply an invitation to receive money in a way that serves your highest good. Let me start with the good news, because the good news is real and it matters. Money is coming, not small amounts, not just enough to get by, significant money. The kind that could pay off debt, could create breathing room, could fund dreams, could change your daily reality. And it's not coming from some vague, distant future. It's approaching as we move toward March 2026, which means it could hit any time between now and then. For some of you, this is a raise or promotion. Your work is finally being recognized, your value is finally being acknowledged, and that recognition is coming with compensation that reflects what you're actually worth. For others, this is a bonus, a settlement, a refund, an inheritance. Money you weren't necessarily expecting, but that arrives and shifts your financial reality. For some, this is business success, a project taking off, clients flooding in, revenue multiplying. And for others, this is opportunity, a chance to earn in ways you haven't been earning, a door opening to a different income level, an investment paying out, a side income becoming a main income. Whatever the source, it's real, it's coming, and it could be substantial. But here's where the warning comes in. And I need you to hear this with your whole being because this is the part that determines everything. Money doesn't solve problems. Money reveals them. Money amplifies them. If you have poor money management skills, more money just means you mismanage larger amounts. If you have addiction issues, more money funds those addictions. If you have toxic relationships, more money attracts more toxic people or intensifies existing toxic dynamics. If you lack boundaries, more money means more people trying to take from you. So the warning is this: before the money comes, you need to get your internal house in order. You need to heal what needs healing, address what needs addressing, learn what needs learning. Because if you receive significant money while you're still broken in certain areas, that money will flow right through the cracks. It won't fix anything. It might actually make things worse. Let me be really specific about what I mean, because this isn't abstract. If you don't understand how to manage money, if you don't know how to budget or save or invest, if you've never learned financial literacy, then when this money comes, you might blow it. You might spend it all immediately on things that feel good in the moment but don't build anything. And 6 months later, you're back where you started, except now you also have the regret and shame of knowing you had a chance and wasted it. If you're someone who uses money to fill emotional voids, if you shop when you're sad or stressed or lonely, then more money just means more shopping, more temporary highs, more stuff you don't need that doesn't actually make you feel better. The void stays, the money disappears. If you have people in your life who drain you financially, who always need money, who guilt you into giving them resources you can't afford to give, then when you get this money, they're going to come for it. And if you don't have strong boundaries, if you can't say no, if you feel responsible for everyone else's problems, you'll give it away. Not in empowering ways, but in ways that enable dysfunction. And you'll end up broke again while everyone around you benefited from your blessing. If you're someone who self-sabotages, who doesn't believe you deserve good things, who unconsciously destroys opportunities when they arrive, then this money might trigger that pattern. You might make reckless decisions. You might pick fights with the people giving you the opportunity. You might find ways to lose what you just gained because on some level you don't feel worthy of having it. Let me slow down here because I don't want to scare you. I don't want you to think the money coming is a bad thing. It's not. It's a blessing. It's a real significant blessing. But blessings require stewardship, they require wisdom, they require readiness. And the warning is just this: get ready. Don't just wait passively for money to arrive, actively prepare for it. Because the difference between people who receive money and build with it versus people who receive money and lose it, it's not luck. It's preparation. It's having done the internal work. It's having addressed the patterns and beliefs and relationships that would undermine the blessing. It's being someone who can steward resources responsibly instead of someone who squanders them. Let me ask you some hard questions, and I need you to answer them honestly. Do you know how to manage money? Like actually manage it? Do you budget? Do you track where your money goes? Do you understand the difference between needs and wants? Do you save? Do you have any financial education? Or are you completely flying blind, just spending whatever you have until it's gone? Do you have boundaries with people around money? Can you say no when someone asks you for money you don't have or shouldn't give? Can you protect your resources from people who would take advantage of you? Or do you give money away out of guilt, out of people pleasing, out of fear of being seen as selfish? Do you use money to fill emotional holes? Do you shop when you're sad? Do you spend when you're stressed? Do you buy things to feel better about yourself? Or can you sit with your emotions without needing to spend money to manage them? Do you believe you deserve financial abundance? Or do you have a voice in your head that says, people like me don't get to keep money. Money always leaves. I'm not good with money. Because if you don't believe you deserve it, you'll find ways to lose it even when it arrives. Answer these questions honestly, because your answers reveal where you need to do work before the money comes. Drop a comment if you recognize any of these patterns in yourself. If you know you struggle with money management or boundaries or self-worth around money, because recognizing the pattern is the first step to changing it. And you have time. You have time between now and March to address these things, to learn, to heal, to prepare. You know what else I'm picking up on? The specific timing of March 2026. And I feel like there's a reason this money is coming then and not now. Because the months between now and March, they're preparation time. They're your window to get ready. They're your opportunity to do the internal work, to learn the skills, to heal the wounds, to set up the systems that will allow you to receive and steward this money well. So don't waste this time. Don't just wait passively. Use it. Let me offer you something practical. Here's what you should be doing between now and March to prepare for this money. First, educate yourself about money. Read books, take courses, watch videos, listen to podcasts, learn about budgeting, about saving, about investing, about financial planning. You don't need to become an expert overnight, but you need to have basic financial literacy. You need to understand how money works, how to make it grow instead of just spending it all, how to protect it instead of losing it. Second, set up systems now. Before the money comes, create a budget, even if you don't have much money to budget right now. Open a savings account if you don't have one. Set up automatic transfers so when money comes in, some of it automatically goes to savings before you can spend it. Create structures that will protect you from yourself when temptation hits. Third, work on your boundaries. Practice saying no. Practice protecting your resources. Practice not giving money to people just because they ask. Start small. Say no to small requests now so you build the muscle to say no to bigger requests later. Because when you have more money, more people are going to ask. And you need to be able to discern healthy giving from enabling dysfunction. Fourth, heal your relationship with money. Work on the beliefs, the shame, the fear, the scarcity mindset. Go to therapy if you need to. Journal about your money stories. Examine where your beliefs about money came from and whether they're actually true. Challenge the narrative that says you're bad with money or don't deserve abundance. Replace it with truth. Fifth, practice gratitude and generosity now. With the little you have, be grateful for what you do have, even if it's not much. Give from what you have, even if it's small. Because gratitude and generosity create the right energy around money. They keep you from clutching it tight. They create flow instead of stagnation. And when you can be grateful and generous with little, you can be grateful and generous with much. Let's sit with this for a moment. What if this money is a test? Not in a punitive way, but in a revealing way. What if the universe is giving you resources to see what you'll do with them, to see if you're ready for more, to see if you've learned the lessons you needed to learn? Is less than hash zero. 5 hash is greater than. And what if how you handle this determines what comes after? Because money is often like that. It reveals character, it amplifies what's already there. And if you steward this money well, if you use it wisely, if you build with it instead of squandering it, more will come. The universe trusts people who steward blessings responsibly. It gives more to those who handle well what they've already been given. But if you waste it, if you blow it, if you let it slip through your fingers, that doesn't mean you're a bad person. It just means you weren't ready. And you might have to wait longer for the next opportunity. So use this time to get ready. So when the money comes, you're prepared to receive it fully and build with it wisely. You know what else I'm sensing? Some of you might be tempted to tell everyone when this money arrives, to celebrate publicly, to show people you finally made it. And I understand that impulse, especially if you've been struggling, especially if people have doubted you. But be careful with that, because when people know you have money, they treat you differently. They ask for things, they expect things, they judge how you spend it. So consider keeping it quiet, at least at first. Let the money settle, let yourself adjust to having it. Make wise decisions about how to use it before everyone around you starts having opinions about what you should do with it. Protect your blessing by being selective about who knows you have it. Let me ask you one final question. What would you do with significant money if it arrived tomorrow? Would you have a plan? Would you know your priorities? Would you be able to resist impulse spending? Would you invest it wisely or waste it quickly? Would you let it change your life or just change your bank balance temporarily? Your honest answer to that question tells you how ready you are. And if the answer is, I'm not ready, that's okay. You have time. Use it wisely. Prepare yourself. So when March comes, when the money comes, you're someone who can receive it and build with it. Take what resonates from this reading, leave what doesn't, and remember that you remain in control of your preparation, of your learning, of your healing. Money is coming your way, real, significant money, but it comes with a warning. Be ready. Don't just hope for money, prepare for it. Do the work now that will allow you to steward it well when it arrives. Because money without wisdom is a burden. Money without preparation is dangerous. But money with both, that's transformative. Trust your inner knowing. Trust that this blessing is real. Trust that you can be someone who handles it well. Trust that the work you do now to prepare will determine whether this money becomes a foundation or just a moment. Trust that you have everything you need to get ready. You just have to choose to do it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for receiving this warning with an open heart. Thank you for being willing to prepare instead of just waiting. You're exactly where you need to be. In the preparation phase, in the learning phase, in the time before the blessing arrives. Use it well. And when March comes, when the money comes, you'll be ready. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Start preparing. Start learning. Start doing the work that will allow you to receive and keep this blessing. Because money's coming and you're going to be ready for it.